To understand what broke Scott Summers, you need to understand what his world looked like. Scarlet Witch had spoken 3 words: no more mutants. And overnight, 99% of the mutant race lost their powers. Millions of people, vulnerable. Scott Summers wasn't just leading a team anymore. He was leading the last survivors of a genocide. And then, a signal, the Phoenix Force, coming back to Earth, and a girl named Hope Summers standing right in its path. Scott didn't see a threat, he saw salvation. The Avengers saw something else entirely. Iron Man tried to stop the Phoenix with a weapon built to destroy it. He didn't destroy it. He split it, and it found 5 hosts instead of 1. Cyclops, Emma Frost, Namor, Colossus, Magic, the Phoenix 5. Each time one of the Phoenix 5 was defeated, their portion of the Phoenix transferred to the others. More power, less humanity. Namor flooded Wakanda. Colossus and Magic turned on each other, and Emma Frost started demanding to be worshipped, literally, mutants bowing to her in reverence. Even Magneto was horrified, but Cyclops held on longer than anyone. When Emma tried to tempt him to burn the whole world and start over, he said no. When he was sent to the moon, beaten and humiliated. But the Phoenix doesn't reward restraint, it rewards hunger. And Scott Summers had been hungry his entire life. Professor X had been watching all of this. The man who built Scott Summers from nothing, who gave him purpose when he had none. Xavier went to Utopia. He tried one last time to reach Scott. He sent a warning: stand down or I'll shut you down. Scott didn't stand down, so Xavier tried to use his powers to stop them. He tried to reach the man he'd raised, the boy he'd believed in. And Scott looked at his mentor, the man whose dream he had carried for decades, and he couldn't find him anymore. Scott absorbed the last piece of the Phoenix from Emma, the full force of a cosmic god, in one human body. Xavier tried to shut him down, one last time, and Scott, no longer entirely himself, killed him, in front of every hero who had ever believed in either of them. Here's what makes this story impossible to shake. In the end, the Phoenix Force scattered across the Earth and reignited mutant kind. Everything Scott believed was true. He was right, and he still killed his father figure to prove it. In his prison cell, Captain America visited him. Scott took full responsibility for everything. No excuses. Captain America asked, "Would you do it again?" Scott looked at him. "Yes. To save my people. Yes." That's not a villain's answer. That's a man who loved something so much he destroyed himself to protect it.